And good evening. Welcome to the April meeting of the Mayor and City Council, City of Taneytown. We'll begin with our pledge to the flag. I'll ask Mayor Pro Tem Fuller to lead us in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Let the records reflect that all council members are present and accounted for. Councilwoman Chaney is with us virtually this evening. We'll begin this evening with our approval of the minutes of the March 8th and March 13th regular meetings. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
And may I have a second to that?
Second.
Any discussion? Additions, amendments? All right. Everyone is satisfied on the motion to approve the minutes from Councilwoman Foster with a second from Mayor Pro Tem Fuller. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. Thank you. I'll now ask members of the council if they have any conflict of interest on any agenda items this evening.
No, sir.
All right. Up for adoption this evening, we have our trio of annual budget ordinances. First one is Ordinance 01-2023. This is the operating budget for fiscal year 23-24, and I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, anything additional from city staff?
No, sir.
All right. That being said, on the motion to approve the Ordinance 01-2023 FY 23-24 operating budget from Councilman Haines with a second from Councilwoman Foster, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed, say nay. Thank you. All right, next we have Ordinance 02-2023. This is the FY 23-24 water sewer rate, same as it's been for several years now. And I'll entertain a motion, please.
Motion to approve. Second.
And any discussion? All right. Hearing none, on the motion to approve Ordinance 02-2023, the FY 23-24 water sewer rate from Mayor Pro Tem Fuller with a second from Councilman Foster, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed, say nay. All right. And for the hat trick, we have Ordinance 03-2023. This is the FY 23-24 tax rate, staying the same as previous years. I will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
And a second, please.
Second.
Second.
And any discussion? All right, hearing none on the motion to approve Ordinance 03-2023, the FY 23-24 tax rate from Mayor Pro Tem Fuller with a second from Councilman Haines. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. All right. Lastly, under adoption for the evening, we have Resolution 2023-05. This is our monthly water allocation for the month of April. I will entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
And a second to that, please.
Second.
And any discussions? All right, hearing none. Hearing none on the motion to approve Resolution 2023-05, the water allocation for the month of April from Councilwoman Foster with a second from Councilman Haines. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. All right, thank you very much. Mr. Wieprecht, do you have anything additional for your city manager report?
Nothing since Wednesday, thank you.
Nothing since Wednesday. Are there any questions for Mr. Weeprick on his report or the departmental reports as submitted to you? All right. Hearing none, we'll go to legal report. Mr. Gullo, do you have anything additional in your legal report this evening?
Nothing new to update you on, Mr. Mayor.
All right. Do we have any questions for Mr. Gullo on his legal report from Wednesday? All right. Hearing nothing, we shall move right along. In new business this evening, we have our monthly financial report up for your approval, and I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So move.
Excellent. May I have a second to that, please?
Second.
Very good. Any discussion, questions? All right. Hearing none, on the motion to approve the monthly financial report from Councilman Haines with a second from Councilwoman Foster. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. Thank you all. I will now ask the same for the accounts payables. May I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
And a second to that.
Second.
Very good. Any discussion on the accounts payables this evening? Hearing none, on the motion to approve the accounts payables for Mayor Pro Tem Fuller with a second from Councilwoman Foster, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed, say nay. Very good. Item number 4, we have my nomination for Chief of Police.
Item 3.
I'm sorry?
Item 3.
Excuse me, item 3, sorry. Trying to multitask, writing and reading at the same time. The name I have selected is Mr. Jeffrey Partridge to come in as our new Chief of Police. He is currently in background check mode. The Carroll County Sheriff's Department is doing that for us as we speak, actually. So his exact start date is currently to be determined, and this, of course, is contingent on successful background, which I have no reason to believe would be anything but exemplary. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to approve the nomination of Jeffrey Partridge.
So moved. Oops, you can have it. I'll second it.
All right. Is there any discussion?
Yes.
Councilman Haines, go ahead, please.
So last month, the issue of timing was brought up in regards to nominating the next police chief. And while I hear those concerns and certainly understand where they come from, I believe moving forward with the confirmation of the candidate before us is within the best interest of our community. And I say that because Jeffrey Partridge is an excellent candidate, and I believe a common sense choice for chief. He has an extraordinarily impressive resume, and from what I've heard from those who worked with him, his reputation precedes him. And if this body were to entertain the politics of delaying this decision until after the election, it would not only have wasted the time of those who applied and interviewed, but would have also run the risk of losing the interest of someone like Mr. Partridge if they decided to seek opportunities elsewhere. And that is a risk I don't think we can afford, because I believe Mr. Partridge will be the very kind of chief that our department needs. So tonight, I'll be voting to confirm him. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Councilman. Any additional discussion on the matter? All right, hearing none, on the motion from Councilwoman Foster and seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Fuller to appoint Mr. Jeffrey Partridge as the new Chief of Police, all in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Anyone opposed, say nay. Thank you all. Now we're on item number 4, the request for sole source purchase for sewer pumping station control panel. Before I go to seek a motion, is there any additional information from city staff on this topic?
No, nothing since Wednesday.
Nothing since Wednesday. Very good. I will then entertain a motion, and please specify the motion.
Motion to approve the sole source purchase for the sewer pumping station control panel.
Second.
Very good. I want to clarify, we did have an amount for this. Is that correct, Mr. Weeprick?
Yes, It,
I'm attempting to locate now. $34,848. That was through Gettle, is that correct?
correct.
Very good.
If my screen would unfreeze and let me get to that screen.
Weather's getting warmer, you'll have that problem less and less. $48. Very good. Is there any discussion on that motion to approve? All right. Hearing none on the motion to approve the sole source purchase for sewer pumping station control panel from Gettle in the amount of $34,848 from Councilwoman Foster with a second from Mayor Pro Tem Fuller. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed say nay. All right, thank you all. We'll move into our council member reports. We'll begin with Councilman Haines. What do you have for us this evening, sir?
I don't have too much tonight. Just an update from Director Maishi. He applied for the Maryland Alcohol Manufacturing Promotion Fund that we discussed last month. So waiting to hear back on that. He also completed contract agreements with DHCD for fiscal year '23, Main Street and Community Legacy grants. And then in addition to that, Cinco de Mayo celebrated their 1-year anniversary here on March 28th. Hazy Habits celebrated 2 years on April 1st. And the Hitchman celebrates 20 years in business this year. And that's all from me. Thank you.
20 years in business or 20 years in Taneytown? I guess
20 years
that's
in
my question.
Taneytown, sorry.
Okay. I know they have 2 locations. I can't remember
Yeah.
if one came before the other. Very good. Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Foster, what do you have for us this evening?
Nothing really to report. Silver Oak Academy meeting is Wednesday, so I'll have an update next month. Habitat is Thursday, so I'll have an update on them next month. But this is April.
All month long.
Maybe I'll have to email everybody because I think they want to have a ribbon cutting for Taneytown. And I thought they said April, so if that's actually going to happen in April, I will let everybody know.
Perfect. Sounds great. Mayor Pro Tem Fuller, do you have anything for us this evening?
Yes, at the planning commission meeting, we did get to have the concept site plan presentation for the Memorial Park expansion, so that's moving forward. The company that did that, Arrow, did a fantastic job, and it was a great presentation. Wantz Chevrolet got a site plan waiver for a small storage building behind them, and then we are doing some concepts for Recovery 180, which is going to be down the road at Harney. There's still some stuff that needs to be worked out there. And then we saw Bellisimo's again to do some revisions on their site plan drawing and some other odds and ends, try to get them up and running. As far as the county goes, we got the presentation of the triennial update to the 2019 Carroll County Water and Sewer Master Plan. As always, so very entertaining, if you're into that kind of thing. I think that's pretty much it, because I brought the Hartman Street stuff to you at the last meeting. So that'll do it.
All right, thank you very much. And Councilwoman Chaney, do you have anything for us this evening?
Yes, I do. From the Parks and Rec side of things, the Easter egg hunt was held on Saturday, April 1st, and it was a huge success. There were over 300 children that participated, and everyone had fun. Many families thanked the city for putting on this event. The skate park is nearing completion, and the city will be holding a grand reopening and dedication on Saturday, April 22nd at 10 a.m. at the skate park. Earth Day cleanup is also scheduled for that day, April 22nd. This year, in addition to cleaning up the parks, there will also be a downtown cleanup. So we hope the community comes out to join us, and everyone who volunteers will receive a free hot dog and drink at the end of the event. That's also a great way for kids to get service hours, so come on out. The fishing derby is scheduled for Saturday, May 6th at Roberts Mill Park for children 15 and under. Registration will be held from 8 to 8:30 a.m. and then fishing begins at 8:30 and ends at noon. Every contestant will receive a goodie bag, and prizes will be awarded to the top 3 catches in each of the 4 age groups. This event is also free, so bring your kids out. And then last but not least, if anyone is interested in participating in the Memorial Day Parade, we are still looking for people to join that parade. Reach out to Lorena. That event takes place on Monday, May 29th. And that is all I have.
Very good. Thank you so much. And I'll take some final notes here before I begin. All right, I'm first going to begin.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, please, by all means.
I did forget that Mayor Pro Tem Fuller and myself did participate in the essay reading contest.
Oh, yes.
Last week. And winners are forthcoming. But that was very interesting. Judy was there practically all day.
Yeah. You enjoy reading essays.
Awesome. I'm anxious to hear how many we had from this area this year.
I'm always anxious to see if we get any from this area.
Yeah, I doubled the amount of schools and went earlier this year in hopes that we get some more participation. So fingers crossed that happens. If we had a winner, that would be amazing. All right. Anything else before I begin? All right, I'm going to begin with the police department report. We have all active officers received in-service training on suicide prevention for law enforcement, as well as tactical patrol considerations. Let's see here. We have March 21st, 22nd, all active officers successfully completed the annual physical agility assessment required for police certification. Specialized training, Corporal Schultz and Senior Officer Sakadelis, PFC Betcher, received patrol rifle qualifications. March 6th through 10th, Corporal Schaefer received entry-level patrol rifle operators course. Patrol Squad A, virtual reality judgmental scenario training. I do want to mention, excuse me, as I go back real quick, the patrol rifle operators course was provided by MPCTC Firearms Training Unit. The virtual reality scenario training was from the Northeast Counter Drug Training Center. Patrol Squad B went through the same training the following day. PFC Darby on March 28th went through DUI, DWI, CDS investigations training provided by Frederick City Police Department. And on March 29th, Lieutenant Castelar, PFC Darby, received patrol rifle qualifications. Quite an impressive, busy month of training for our police officers, so thank you all for that. During the month of March, total dispatched generated calls for service were 303, total citations issued 76, total warnings issued 113, total adult arrests 18, total juvenile arrest came to 2. Thank you to the police department for that report. The month of March, I was very honored to attend the Carroll County Public Schools and Carroll County Chamber of Commerce Outstanding Teacher Awards ceremony. It was an honor to be up there to help present the awards. They've narrowed it down to 8 finalists, and they'll choose the Teacher of the Year in the next couple of weeks. So congratulations to them. We did have 2 teachers from the area, one Taneytown Elementary and one Northwest Middle School, who are in the final 8 for that. We already mentioned the Easter egg hunt. I will say it was a beautiful day, despite what the weather tried to tell us it was going to be. It was absolutely gorgeous. A little bit breezy, not as bad as last year, and I think we had we over 300 kids in there. This was a very nice event. Great job from Lorena, Parks and Rec, as well as the Parks and Rec Advisory Board for all the hard work they've done. In March, we held the Carroll County chapter of the MML here in Taneytown at Venue Bouchon. It's a beautiful venue. Gave us a chance to show it off to all the elected officials in the county. I think it was very well appreciated by the venue and by the elected officials to be in such a nice venue for that. So thank you to them. I do announce today was sine die in the Maryland State Legislature. I think effective in 10 minutes, it'll be officially over, if I'm not mistaken. There was a lot of bills that were put forth. I haven't heard the grand total of what passed and what didn't and the effects it's going to have. I'll find that out Wednesday morning in legislative committee. I did see today that Senate Bill 114, which I've been following from the beginning, did pass unanimously and is going to the governor for his signature. That relates to tax notifications for municipalities and counties. Reminder for everybody, this Friday morning, we have our monthly business breakfast. Slight change, it is being held at Venue Bouchon because we're expecting a large crowd. Our special guest is Maryland Secretary of Commerce, Kevin Anderson. It'll be a very enjoyable event. We're expecting a lot of people, so please come out on Friday morning to Venue Bouchon for that awesome breakfast. This Wednesday, we have the candidate forum for all the candidates running for office here in the city. That'll be at the Activities Building at the Carnival Grounds at 6:30. And then add to that list a second candidate forum on April 25th at Trinity Lutheran Church at 7 o'clock. That one's being put on by the group Envision Taneytown. And lastly, as announced from Madam Clerk on Wednesday evening, we do have the city election that will be happening before our next meeting on Monday, May 1st, being held at the Taneytown Police Department from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I encourage everybody, if you're registered to vote, live in the city, please come out and vote. Make your voice heard. It is much appreciated. I'd love to see a large turnout. We had an off year 2 years ago. I think the year before we had 1,000 voters, I think, show up for that one. So let's get back to having a high turnout. It's always beneficial for everybody. That's all I believe I have for my report. If there's nothing additional, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
May I have a second to that, please?
Second.
All in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed, say nay. Thank you all. Enjoy the week.